Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Zakrot and today's story is Shadow, Zane 10, Sacred World. The story was made by Gotcha Shadow. Link. The story will be in the description. Please enjoy the video and leave a like and subscribe me and my friend Gotcha Shadow. Link.
Shadow, Zane 10, Sacred World Chapter 1, Fairy Tales Gone Awry. Location, the Fitzwilliam Museum. Time, 1:30 a.m. Plumbers on site, Shadow and Zane Tennyson. Threat, the Forever Knights. Shadow and Zane Tennyson were sent to protect a normal-looking book the Forever Knights were after. No one knew why, as it just looked like some book. It didn't look like a spell book or anything, but nonetheless the wielders of the Omnitrixes were in for a shocking surprise. During the day they were looking around for any entrance points the Knights could have dug out while they were still on the way to England. Shadow Tennyson, found anything yet, Zane? Zane Tennyson, not yet, just a bunch of interesting stuff. Shadow, like what? Zane, like this thing. Zane picks up a katana. The guard was in the shape of a water wheel, and the blade was black. Shadow, it's probably just some ancient Japanese sword someone found one day. Zane, maybe. Zane throws the sword perfectly back in its glass container without a single flaw in the trajectory. They kept searching but found no way for the Knights to sneak in. They ran back to the book and decided to discuss why the Knights could be after it. Shadow, so why do you think they're after this book? Zane, I'm not sure. Maybe there is some kind of magic to it. Shadow, it's a possibility, but it might just be some book used to scam people into coming here. Zane, I can't stand being scammed. Shadow, either can I. But unfortunately sometimes we really are scammed. I mean seriously, people calling themselves Shadow and Zane Tennyson when we're clearly right in front of them. Zane, yeah, people like that really get on my nerves. Luckily, we haven't had anything like that happen in a year. But sometimes I wish we were kept a secret. It's not fun when you're on a date with your girlfriend and people start asking for autographs. Shadow, yeah? Hours pass and there are still no sign of the Forever Knights. Shadow and Zane Tennyson had gone out to get some smoothies. Once they returned, the Knights still weren't there, so they thought they might attack during the night. They waited until night while fighting with some of the new aliens they have. Lycanthrope. You really think Hollabat can stand a chance against Lycanthrope? Lycanthrope, Zane Tennyson's multijulilupian transformation. Hollabat, I don't think. I know he can. Hollabat, Shadow Tennyson's Barosian transformation. Hollabat, while holding a giant glowing hammer, starts flying straight down towards Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope jumps up towards Hollabat, readying an energized howl, until they hear something from inside the museum. Hollabat, what was that? Lycanthrope, that came from the museum. Both the heroes enter the museum back in their human form to not draw any attention to themselves while they spy on the Knights. Shadow, so, they found a way in. Zane, looks like it. Any ideas? Shadow, I say we use Diamond Head and Quad Striker. Zane, works for me. The Forever Knights were cutting open the glass container with a Galvanian energy saw. Galvanian energy saw, tech level 8. Shadow, hey tin cans. The Knights look over at the two cousins as they ready their Omnitrixes. Shadow and Zane, it's hero time. They both slam the Omnitrixes down. Wrath. Let me tell you something, Omnitrix. Wrath wanted Diamond Head. Not Wrath. Wrath, Shadow Tennyson's apoplexian transformation. Bombweevil. Oh, come on. Bombweevil, Zane Tennyson's grandest transformation. Forever Knight champion, get them. Wrath, you wanna go Forever Knights? Then let's go. Wrath charges towards the captain, knocking away any knights in his way, while Bombweevil had a more strategic idea. Bombweevil, you are all in big trouble. Bombweevil spits out a blue ball and starts to ride it around while the Knights chase him. The ball starts growing in size, putting his plan into its full motion. Wrath, let me tell you something, self-proclaimed champion of the Forever Knights. Wrath is putting you right back where you came from. Wrath starts punching the Forever Knight champion without any hint of holding back. Forever Knight champion, I worked my whole life for this title, and no alien will take that from me. The champion hits Wrath with a Scion Energy Mace. Scion Energy Mace, Tech Level 10. Wrath, that was your first mistake. When you hit Wrath, it just makes Wrath mad. Wrath grabs the mace and snaps it in two. He then throws the champion across the room. Bombweevil then enters back into the room, and the ball he was riding on is huge. Bombweevil, out of the way, cuz. Wrath, let me tell you something, Zane Tennyson. Don't tell Wrath what to do. Bombweevil, don't say I didn't warn ya. Bombweevil then rolls over Wrath and detonates the ball, causing the remaining knights to retreat. Wrath then gets up from the ground and looks at Zane, who has reverted back to his human form. Wrath, grrr, let me tell you something, Zane Tennyson. Wrath. Before Wrath could finish, Zane pressed his Omnitrix, turning him back to human. Shadow, ugh. Thanks, sorry for not listening and all. Zane, it's fine, besides Wrath is uncontrollable anyway. They then walk over to the case to see if the book was gone. When they got there, the book was thankfully still in place, but the two still didn't know why the knights were after it. Shadow grabs the book to take a closer look at it. Shadow, maybe it's got some blueprints for an alien weapon, or a map to some kind of alien ship, or... Shadow opens the book and was met with disappointment. Shadow, or it's just a story book. Zane, seriously. We risked our lives to protect a stupid story book. Once Zane said that the book starts glowing. Shadow, Zane. I think the book is glowing. Zane, oh really? What gave it away? They then get sucked into the book and began falling. Shadow and Zane. They then hit the ground. Shadow, ugh, can we go one day without falling? Zane, that's what I ask every day. They get up from the ground and notice one difference in their appearance. Zane, dude, what happened to your clothes? Shadow, my clothes? Yours are the ones that have chow. Shadow then looks down and sees what he means. Shadow, what happened to my jacket? Zane, what happened to mine? Julie's going to kill me. Shadow and Zane then look around and see that they are in a forest. Zane, dude. Where are we anyway? Shadow, you think I know? Zane, I'm just asking. Shadow, well, ask something else. Suddenly a girl in a red hood walks up to the Tennysons, and she looks familiar to them. Are you two alright? Shadow, huh? Yeah, we're alright. Zane, doesn't this girl look like Red Riding Hood? Shadow, yeah, she does. Miss, what's your name? Red, sorry, you can call me Red. Shadow, okay, Red. Red, forgive me for asking, but have the two of seen any wolves with a four-way splitting jaw? Zane, what? Red, believe it or not, but I actually killed one. The girl then reaches into her basket and pulls out a wolf's head and a knife that was used to slay the beast. Shadow, that's a Loboan. Zane, how is that possible? Red, it truly did put up a fight, but in the end, it fell to the hands of me. Come to think of it, the wolf did hit me into a tree. Shadow. We have to go, now. Zane, no need to tell me twice. Shadow and Zane activate their Omnitrixes and slam down on them to transform into their fastest aliens. Speed Devil, alright. Finally got the right alien. Speed Devil, Zane Tennyson's Kinesteller transformation. Sonic Wolf, Man. Sonic Wolf, Shadow Tennyson's Loboan transformation. Red, It appears we have another one of those wolves and a new type of monster. Red lifts up the knife ready to attack, but before she could do anything, Sonic Wolf jumps far into the air while Speed Devil ran far away in order to escape. Speed Devil, if my Omnitrix is correct, he should be landing here in about. Sonic Wolf crashes right onto the ground. Shadow then turns back, and so does Zane. Shadow gets up off the ground with a single bruise on his face from the landing. Shadow, thanks for catching me. But seriously, why didn't you catch me? Zane, in my defense, I thought you would land on your feet. Shadow, sigh, well, if anything else, we need to find a place to stay. Zane, yeah, not to mention I might never see Julie again. Shadow, sorry for getting you into this mess. Zane, heh, that's fine. Next time though, don't pick up any more books that we're told to guard. Shadow, hey, yeah, not my best move. Well, let's go and find a place to stay. Shadow and Zane both begin walking to find a place for them to stay. They search for hours, and when all hope seems lost for them, they find a tall tower that doesn't seem to have any stairs. Shadow, this tower doesn't seem that bad. What do you think, Zane? Zane, well, it's the only place we could find. Looks like we don't have that much of a choice. Shadow, right, well, let's go. Shadow and Zane both start scrolling through their Omnitrixes in order to climb the tower. Once they both land on the aliens they want, they slam the Omnitrixes down. Spider Monkey, finally got the alien I want, Spider Monkey. Spider Monkey, Shadow Tennyson's Arachnicamp transformation. Thorn Trap, alright, Thorn Trap. Thorn Trap, Zane Tennyson's Flower Anna transformation. Spider Monkey, first one to the top wins. Thorn Trap, you're on dweeb. The two then start climbing to the top at a rapid speed. Thorn Trap enters the tower first, and then Spider Monkey. The Tennysons then turn back to their human forms. Shadow, not fair. Zane, I can't help it if I'm faster than you. Shadow, don't make me pull out Wrath. Zane, don't make me pull out Blizzard. Before they could even reach their Omnitrixes, a sword flies past them, hitting their cheeks, then the wall getting stuck. Their cheeks both bleed a little. A girl wearing a hood with her face covered in shadows walks out. Who are you?